The first morning of our overland tour was beautiful and freezing cold. The wind banished any ideas of canoeing and fishing on Silica Lake, so after making plenty of coffee and letting the dogs play a bit, I hit the road. Nova Scotia trails use a number system like highways. Missing a turn from Silica Road led me into the mountains on trail number 200, or SANS 200, as the acronym on the sign from the Snowmobile Association of Nova Scotia reads. That's where I found this haunting yet fascinating old cabin decaying back into the woods. I can imagine people from another time here. Passing by Silica Lake again, the headwater of the Bass River. This lake gets its name from a series of companies such as Oxford Tripoli, which dammed the lake and mined it for diatomite, also known as diatomaceous earth or silica, here from 1889 to 1923. They used a wooden pole railway with bridges and trestles to transport the fossil mineral to a wharf at the town of Bass River, where it was then loaded on ships. Back on my intended route, SANS 201, also known as Old Castlereagh Road, named for a village that once stood here with a school, post office, church, and a silica factory, as well as a famous picnic ground. The village was settled by Ulster Irish in the early 1800s and named after an Irish lord. Today there are just blueberry fields, a few cabins, and a conspicuously empty landscape. You can feel that something was once here. Turning off and parking at SANS 202, which heads into the Portapique River Wilderness area, I read about a trail here with a suspension bridge over the river, just far enough out and back for a daily run. Hey, easy out here. Zora, let's go. Zora, let's go, please. Easy. Go ahead, easy. The Portapique River winds down steep valleys and canyons and over waterfalls from the spine of Nova Scotia to Cobequid Bay. The wilderness area has only one developed trail and protects rare fish and wildlife such as the black-nosed dace and mainland moose, as well as downstream salmon habitat. It will be a great location to return to and explore the river by foot. Drop it, please. Zora, ahead easy. Okay, go ahead easy. Stop. Stop. Zora, you too. Good. This unique suspension bridge in the woods was built through cooperation between local clubs and a construction company. It's used by snowmobiles and ATVs to cross the river and connect Silica Lake to Sutherland Lake in the east via routes 202 and 204, a route not available to me in my truck. Instead, after hiking back to the truck, I'll have to backtrack a little and drive north on sands 214, 104, and 215 over the top of the plateau above Westchester Mountain and across the freeway near the headwaters of the Portapique River to Isaac Lake. That is if all that even works out. Should have brought a fishing rod. Zora, go get drinkies. Aki, go get drinkies. Good girls. Easy. Zora, where are you going? Hey Zora, where are you going? Come back. Good girl. Aki, can you... Whoa! Holy shit. Dogs, where are you going? Wow. Hey! Wow! Easy. Easy. Crazy monsters. I guess we're going, eh? Hey dogs, he's hungry. Come to the truck. Come on, Zora. Zora, come on. Good girl. I'll be honest, that hill climb to the top of Westchester Plateau was scary. Scary enough that I couldn't even take one sweaty white-knuckled hand off the wheel to hold the camera. I approached the plateau from the south, after crossing Fountain Lake Brook. For you local trail enthusiasts, the old 204 south of the brook on the Sands map is permanently closed. The new trail is across the bridge on the north side of the brook. It goes east about 500 meters, then you go north up what appears to be a massive grade, but it's not a grade. It gets even steeper right before the top, and by that time, you are super committed to the climb. That brings you to the lookout on top of the plateau. I don't recommend anyone take their trucks up this way, but rather approach from the north via Sands 215 if you want to get to the lookoff a safer way. The trail from the south is nothing but huge angular stones, and you can see the scuff marks all over my sidewalls. These are 10-ply tires, a necessity to complete that climb safely. Even still, I had to resist the urge to pin the throttle and crawl slowly up the hill to protect my tires, trusting that the truck would keep traction in low range with the differential locked. Fountain Lake, we just crossed the brook on the left there, turned towards this hill, then pretty much drove straight up the side of it. That's the freeway down there on the right, and Westchester Mountain on the left. Hidden just out of sight to the south is Cobequid Bay leading to Truro. Looking back west, we can see the peaks of the Cobequid Mountains, which roll down to the Bay of Fundy. Somewhere down there is Castlereagh and Silica Lake. I'm stoked to be up here, but also kind of anxious about whether my route goes through. There could be a gate or some obstacle ahead that I can't pass with my truck that forces me to go back down that hill and even retrace my entire day's travel to get back on a maintained road going well out of my way. Let's just hope that doesn't happen and continue north on Sands 215 to Sands 104. Not the freeway, the snowmobile highway, which takes us down to West Chester Road and across the Cobequid Pass Toll Road to Isaac Lake. We made it through to Isaac Lake and the shortcut was a success, although a little more adventurous than I'd expected. The water is beautiful and clear, but there are a few too many cottages to feel like nature, so we're going just up the road to Newfound Lake, where I hope to find a quiet spot on the water.